football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Wildcats will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own. They go to the draw. At the 35, he's got room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with the run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not finding any running room. And I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's third down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him short and will have a big fourth down coming. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first first drive of the game plus territory, they'll go for it on 4th down. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you start the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's just think for a second about Kansas State. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Up-tempo for the offense. Pulls it in. It's Glenn. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. Kansas State pushing the pace. Power football with the run. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Wildcats are marching down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to him again. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And to get rid of it quickly. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 of the year. He's perfect.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, UNC! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Finds the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Kansas State quick to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Glenn. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Kansas State trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gives it to the back on the draw. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Give him 114 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Powers through the defender. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Baker. They're working that left side. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tar Heels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Calls his own number. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. On first down from the 13-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Baker. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Motion from the back. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mitchell. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Pulls and fires complete. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continue to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Coastal Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Looking to throw, it's Baker. He hurls one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough space. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Got it behind the line. It's Ship. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, North Carolina! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Proctor. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UNC!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime.